I don't often upload replays. I usually only do reviews for new ships when they're premiums and there's a giveaway associated with them so that my viewers can get a giveaway. But this one's a bit different. So I'm uploading this replay of Incomparable, HMS Incomparable, or Incomparable if you prefer. I'm probably going to use both during this replay. And this is a replay, I'm not playing. And you'll notice also that this is work in progress because this ship, the HMS Incomparable, was released from NDA this weekend just gone as I record this. It was released on the 15th of January. I'm recording this on the 16th. And this ship is not quite final. So it's, as I play it here, it had a 28-second base reload. It's going to have a 29-second base reload. So it's getting a 1-second change to its gun reload, and that's going to make very little difference to how the ship actually performs. There will, of course, be a slight change in performance on average, but it's not going to make any difference to the way the ship performs. It's not going to make any difference to the way that you play the ship, the general idea of the ship. So this isn't a review. But while we're moving into position, I'll kind of talk a little bit about the ship. So this is the new Tier 10 British battle cruiser. It's going to be available for steel with the release of 11.0 this week. And it's a 508mm 6-barrel battle cruiser. It has 25mm armor, so it's very, very squishy. It has a big citadel, which is very easy to hit. It has torpedoes, it has a 3-kilometer British hydro, it has a speed boost, it's very fast and it's very long, and it has a very, very big turning circle. So you've got a lot of pen. You can pen 35mm or overmatch 35mm with the AP. The HE, if you ever choose to switch to it, which is unlikely, then that pens 85mm. The alpha is pretty high. It has a super heal and it has a spotter plane, and that's a good thing because its base range is quite short, as you can see on the map here. So you do occasionally find that useful. Now I'm running it with reload. You can run it with a range if you want to, but the concealment is really, really, really good. So 10.6 minimum, and I do recommend running it with a full concealment build. This lets you sneak into places and hit things and then run away again. In a way that very, very few battleships can do. So you can get very, very close. No one will have any idea that you're there. You can fire, you can hit something really, really hard, and then you can slink away again. You can stop firing, you can go unspotted, and you can escape. There's a couple of moments in this battle actually where I probably should have stopped firing, but didn't, but we'll see those later. There's another reason why I'm uploading this video, and that is because during this match, I actually beat my personal damage record. I won't spoil what the end number was, but it's quite high. Oh, bye-bye Salem. That's going to make the Shimakaze I'm with quite happy, because that gets rid of all the radar on the side of the map. So we can now start working on the Montana. Of course, I've got 35mm of overmatch, so I overmatch this Montana. But my armor scheme is non-existent as far as that Montana is concerned. So although I overmatch him, he can very much punish me. I am giving quite a lot of angle here. You can see some Yamato shells that have just been launched in the distance. We'll lose track of those on the camera, but they will hit me, because I am being a little bit cheeky with my angle, but I am trying to punish this Montana. Montana was currently being very focused on our Petra over there, behind me. He's also been shooting HE for the entire match, so I wasn't too worried that he was going to find his 2-key. Nice broadside Montana, 11.5k. Surprisingly didn't get a citadel. One of the problems with having 6 barrels, or 4 if you're nose in, is RNG can be a bit of a cruel mistress. Because, you know, you've only got 4 or 6 shells maybe, and they don't always hit the target. But the dispersion is very good on this. It's got, I think, battle cruiser dispersion. There you go, there's the citadel. It's got battlecruiser dispersion, so it's less than 200-meter dispersion at max range. And that means you can be pretty accurate with the guns. This is sort of a stealth assassination battleship, basically. You sneak into a position, you find a good target, you fire, and then if it gets a little bit too heated, you just go dark. You also have torpedoes, so you've got two quad launchers mounted on the rear end of the deck, just behind the superstructure. They have really good angles, they can single fire. When the module survivability bug is fixed, I'm expecting them to get broken quite a lot because of where they're mounted, but as I play this replay, the module survivability bug is still in the game in 10.11, so they're currently completely invincible. Okay, now the Kurfürst is giving me broadside. Now obviously it's a Kurfürst, it has a really good turtleback, so I'm unlikely to citadel him, but I can still do lots of pen damage. Now, that's the turn that I was saying I should have stopped firing. I was being really cheeky in assuming that he was going to be focusing on other things, but of course he can't see the Petro, and so he just turned to shoot me. That was a bit risky from my point of view. But this does have a super heal. It doesn't heal citadels particularly well. But if you get lots of fire damage, a bit like a Conqueror, it can just heal all that back. But this is not a particularly tanky ship, 70,000 hit points. Don't let this thing get on your broadside. Don't ignore it. It is extraordinarily dangerous. And if you don't kill it, it will bite you. But it is quite easy to kill. Okay, the Kurfürst, I think, is going to get the Petro. So I'm going to get him as he comes back around the corner. I've also got my eye half on that Yamato, because of course he overmatches me the same way I overmatch it. But I can use my stealth to go dark and sneak up on him in a second. Just need to help the team finish that Kurfürst. The Shima's been doing a good job running around torping things. Just letting the Shima get the kill there. If he could. I'd take the shot anyway. Okay, now attention goes to the Yamato. Shima does get the kill. Yamato's currently parked flat broadside. So you can see my torp range there on the map. It's 10, sorry. And you'll see me use those in just a second. Currently the team is losing. We do not have very good cap control, although the Yamato has just got into the middle with 2 destroyers. We are down on points. And I'm kind of out of the fight apart from this Yamato. But he's right here, so I need to try and get him. I honestly, with 32,000 hit points left going into this, I thought I was going on a bit of a suicide mission.
Engine boost deactivated.
Spoiler alert. I'm up to 183,944 damage at this point. Now, I'm not sure that this person understands the ship very well, because he's just shown me his cheek beautifully. Citadel, 2 pens, open. That shows off the torp angles. They're a little bit better on the rear angle, but they're still pretty good on the front. You do have to show a reasonable amount of angle to use the back turret on this, and it doesn't turn particularly quickly. Its rudder shift is not great, and its turning circle is more than 1 kilometer. So if you need to turn quickly, forget it, you're not going to. So you can't be doing this in and out and in and out and in and out to keep shooting your rear gun. It's not going to happen. Now he's showing me his rear cheek. Of course, I overmatched the stern anyway. Okay, I get a double fire here. I damage con it because I've got no heals left. This is my last heal, and I was thinking his secondaries are on the back, not very many of them. He's very unlikely to set another fire. So I'll put that double fire out. I'm pretty sure I can kill him with this volley. But as I kill him, typically the last secondary hit gets a fire on me, which is very inconvenient because I've not got a heal or a DCP available. Now the carrier decides to come and turn up, which is not great. But I think at this point he's largely deplaned. Let's see if we can get a shot at that Smolensk. 2 kills currently, 278,000 damage. Get hit by a plane. That's the Elbing in the smoke. We'll see more of him in just a second. All guns out on the Smolensk. Try and help out that Shima. We get the Smolensk, and so we do the Shima another favor. That's the same Shima that we saved from the... Well, not saved from, but deleted the Salem at the beginning for. Midway coming back with 1 fighter. I really, even though it's only 1 plane, I really don't want this plane to hit me. Because I really could do without a fire right now. But he, I think, does get through. Does set a fire with 1 rocket plane. So I DCP'd that. Got 537 hit points left. Torps in towards the smoke. Elwing pops out. I take a snapshot before his AP arrives. I think I get 3 overpens. And a secondary hit, and that takes me up to 298,735 damage, which is my damage record. And hopefully that demonstrates to you the capabilities and strengths and weaknesses of the HMS Incomparable, available for 31,000 steel without a coupon in patch 11.0 that hits this week on EU, NA, CIS and C. Thank you for watching.